Y'all, your boy's got pimples. Got pimples up in his bitch. I'm slowly replenishing my contact collection. Typically, green does not look too good on me. Not particularly like flattering. I think the problem for me is like the cheaper contacts. They have less fluidity with the colors. Like, look how you can kind of see lines, but it looks more realistic. Like in Iris, and I love this. I love the fuck. I like red anything. Like I like unrealistic eye colors. I'm very into that shit. But these green ones, they look alright. I'm kind of surprised about my last video that I didn't get all that much engagement. Not that I'm like hounding y'all to like say stuff, but like in that video I talk about I want to do a thing for y'all. And maybe, you know, the thing that I proposed wasn't it. That's y'all weren't feeling that. The idea was just to give out $50 like a week for some amount of time, or I'm not sure exactly what I was gonna do, but I think I wanted to do $50. But maybe that's not, you know, the way to give back. Maybe I need to do something else. What would y'all like? Because I thought like money is like what makes the fucking world go round. So like y'all are gonna respond to that. That's gonna be great. But maybe it's something else. Maybe I need to, I don't know, write. Like I can write y'all poems or like stories. I haven't written in a long time, but I could try. Or maybe showing off things that are like special to me. Maybe that. Like giving like more insight into like my everyday life. Would y'all be interested in that? Or like showing off these contacts? Because I have like, I'm getting a lot of contacts. I have like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 6 here. So I think it was like a buy 3 get 3 kind of deal. Any fucking way. Anyway, these are not the only contacts that I got coming, but I am really excited about getting them and trying them on and, you know, working those motherfucking angles. Aesthetics. 100% aesthetics. And like I just really like contacts. Like of course like the two-tone, definitely some inspiration from Marilyn Manson, of course. But like I've always really liked the idea of not being me and putting on guises, becoming someone else. Like as a kid, I always, whenever someone asked me like, what would you want as a superpower if you had a superpower? I want to be a shapeshifter. That's all I fucking want. And I'm not even going to use it for superpower shit, like superhero shit. I'm not going to do good things for people. I'm just going to be a bad bitch all the time. And like, just decide like, I'm going to be a cat person today. Like that's what's fucking happening. Yeah, I just like being anybody else but me. What was I saying? I can show off the contacts as I get them because I have these 6 and then I have another, I feel like 6 or 7 coming and then another 2. And I had to get them from different sites because I have like different needs. And so these are like the more like realistic looking contacts, but I also got some, yeah, like you saw the ones that are like dragon looking where like it has the slit. I like these a lot. But most of the ones that I got are like more realistic looking. So, well, I say that, and then I have these, where it's like blue and yellow. Or I have another one that is blue and yellow, and like, bitch, I got too many contacts, y'all. It's blue and yellow, and it's like more realistic looking. So this is the other blue and yellow, where it's like a little less stark, but you can tell that it's like kind of the same design they got going, where it's like in the center you can see there's yellow and then it radiates out to blue. What would y'all like? Like let me know, because maybe like the video was just too long because I spent time talking about a whole lot of other shit. It was 16 minutes long, and so maybe it was just too long, and no one got to the parts where I'm talking about doing stuff, like, or asking about, like, getting some input from y'all. Is the $50 thing kind of a good idea? Do y'all want, like, money? Or do you want, what do you want? What do you want? Because I want to get you something. I want to give y'all something. Because y'all give me a lot. And I don't know, I like doing good things for people. And, like, I'm in the position to be able to do that right now. I might not be in the future. So, you know, when the opportunity calls. So yeah, I got a video on something I want to talk about because I broached it with Dig earlier, and I don't know, sometimes our conversations aren't great because there's a degree of narcissism in how Dig kind of interacts with others. And if he's not, like, particularly interested, if he can't relate to the things that you're saying, then we're like, the conversation kind of dies because he can't, he doesn't know how to ask follow-up questions. He doesn't know how to explore other people in a way that, like, where he doesn't understand anything, like he has no concept of understanding anything. He doesn't have, like, a hunger to understand. If he kind of gets it and he's interested in it, then he'll ask questions. But if he's not interested, then you're not getting questions. And it kind of sucks because it feels like your partner's not really interested in you. They're only interested in the parts that are appealing to them. It does feel very much that way. And the conversation with him earlier, that's how it kind of went, where I talked about it and he's like, oh, I have this experience that's kind of similar. And I was like, oh, okay. And it kind of just fizzled out from there because I tried to get back to kind of exploring my initial thought, but if he's not interested, I mean, you can't have a conversation with another person where you're the only one talking. At least I can't. He does sometimes. He'll be doing that where, like, he will talk at you and it feels like it doesn't feel great. But he's been working on it a lot. But it does feel like I'm just not interesting enough. And so it's nice to come here and talk to y'all because it seems like some of y'all care about the shit I have to say and you can relate to it, and you're curious and you ask questions and you push me to ask questions and think. And I think that's the major part of what's important to me in interacting with others. And sometimes I don't get that with Dig. And it facilitates growth. And I feel like I do that for a lot of people. I like push other people to explore themselves because I feel like knowing yourself is like the pinnacle. Like, that's what we're trying to do, right? He's not a person that pushes others to explore themselves. He doesn't facilitate growth in others. He's not very good at that. And I think it's just he's too tied up in himself to really know how to reach out to others and help them grow. It is unfortunate because I'm fucking dope as fuck and I could be doper. I could be more fucking dope than I already am. I think that's like what makes people valuable is I only have one perspective. And in interacting with other people, you're able to understand other perspectives. That's like the only, I mean, not the only value that I find in people, but it was in, like, at my most misanthropic, in the middle of, like, hating people to the degree where I didn't want to interact with anyone ever again. That was the only thing that was keeping me interested in interaction, is that, like, if I'm by myself, I can't grow. I mean, I can, like, I could read things, like, I could, kind of have conversations with myself through my thoughts. But it's a lot more slow going and very insular when there's plenty of people out there that can help you think and help you make connections. And yeah, they'll do that for me. And so I wanted to give back, and I still do. So let me know what y'all want, what y'all are interested in. And I'll do some more thinking for this next video. This is a lot. It's a lot. It's a it's a whole fucking thing. It's a it's a lot. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.